Hello Cancers, welcome to your next 3 months reading. We're going to be looking at July, August, September. We're going to be looking at 3 areas specifically here with your angels and your soul energies. So I'm going to do a card each per area, and then I'm going to ask the angels to just give a couple charms per. I will timestamp below, so if you're someone who doesn't like to watch the process, you can go ahead and jump ahead to each section or the section that most interests you for the next 3 months. So July, August, September. So we'll just see here where they want the cards to go. So we're going to be looking at your home environments. It is plural. I like to look at both environments. We always have 2 homes, places where we kind of split the majority of our time. That could be your home and another home. It could be your home in a work environment. It could be your home in traveling, whatever that is. We're also going to just tune into yourself and see sort of what's going on with you personally for the next 3 months. That could be emotions, spiritually, just your thoughts, yourself, right? Tuning into yourself. We're going to look at one of your heart's wishes that your angels are currently actively working on in this 3-month period. Then we're going to talk about something that you are expecting, right? We always have expectations about something or someone's, a situation. They're going to talk about something you don't expect. So preparedness is always something the angels like to do. And then we're going to do a little peek ahead here into the future, something that will come true based on, the current path that you're taking. And they'll suggest, stay true to that path, or maybe you got to make some shifts, right? So now let's dig into the charms and get a few charms per. Okay. So we're looking at Cancer's energy for the next 3 months. July, August, September. I'm just going to pause. I can feel movement, so just see here what they want to. Okay. Oh, I think I moved on them. Okay. So we got a few there. We got some more movement. Okay. Oh, that was quick. Now they're energetic. Okay, let's see what they're saving the best for last here. What's coming? I'm just pausing because I do feel movement, so they're just trying to shift and release. Anything else? Let's see, what are they? I think they want the circus tent, actually. So it's a bit stuck there. So I feel like they're tuning me into my circus tent here. One of the poles is stuck in the loop there. So we'll add both of the whimsies there. Okay, so I'm just tuning in. That's why I'm adjusting. We will start with home, but just kind of helps me get the story here, what they're sharing, the messages. Okay. Oh, we got some heart space and some luck. We got some history here, some cutting of the ties, some movement forward towards luck. So it's like you're wishing for luck, and they hear your wish for luck, but they need you to kind of help out a little bit here. Okay, and we're starting with. All right, so starting with your home, we have my searcher dog here. So this is looking for something and in the wrong areas. So either you've misplaced something in your home and you're actively looking for something right now, Cancers. Oftentimes we do that. We think we've put something somewhere and now we can't find it. So this is a hint from your angels, from your soul energy, that you're currently looking in the wrong places. In terms of your home environment, you may be thinking about changing making some kind of significant change, either picking up and moving, and that would be a wrong direction for you. Maybe you feel like a certain area, another part of the world is calling to you, but it's not. Maybe you're just missing home, being homesick, and the angels are saying, try not to give into that feeling. Don't head in that direction. Stay true to the path that you've set out on here on your own. Okay. So it's kind of an interesting start. So let's see if you're missing something specific, a possession, or just sort of that homesick, missing home. Well, I'm getting both. So I guess your energies are getting split here because they're drawing me into the Pentacles, which is a tangible item. So something misplaced, something lost. But then she's also, hugging her children here that she's just picked up from the field, bringing them home. So sort of that homesickness here. What's just interesting is the playfulness in the lion's demeanor here, the lion's face. I don't know if you can read that well. I don't know if it's better closer to camera or I think back here in the light. Kind of like playful, giggly, innocent manner, like you know exactly where you put your keys, you know what I mean? Like this misplaced item, this watch, ring. It's kind of playful, like, you know exactly where you place them, and you're gonna laugh at yourself when you find them. You're gonna have that, I do remember putting them here moment. In terms of the homesickness, this is just like a kind of a hug from home, but again, a sense of you're being silly. Why are you even feeling that way? You're setting out onto your path here, right? It's your time. The spotlight's here on her. It's time to go out in the field, right? Where the mom kind of found you here. So there's this energy of you're being so silly, which is a nice, happy energy to have in your home, right? I'm not seeing anything chaotic here. It's just sort of that sense of sudden homesickness, and don't give into that. You're doing the right thing by where you are and where you're going. And this misplaced item, if that's you, you know exactly where you put it, and you're gonna, what's the saying? You're gonna like kick yourself. You're gonna be like, oh right, yes, I did put that there. Okay, so as I was saying, you're wishing for some good luck here. You're really focused in on this headspace right now, wishing for luck. I don't know if it's connected to a recent emotional event. The arrow through the double hearts could be the loss of something. It could be as simple as the emotional tie to the misplaced item here, because I was saying something like a ring, a watch, keys, car keys, those are emotional things, the key to the home, right? But I feel like there's a recent ending here, which is why you're wishing for some luck. So if it was an ending to a relationship, you're wishing for like good luck in terms of next steps, whether that's healing or sort of the next relationship, or just a general sense of why can't I get lucky in love kind of feeling. If it's work related, sort of something more connected to your professional life versus personal life. Again, this is just a break, so it could be you're getting a new manager, so that relationship is broken. You have to start again. You might be in a new department, new company. So there's some kind of disconnection here. Maybe it could just be somebody else, a colleague has departed. So, the connection is lost there. So again, you want some luck, like, why can't I keep team members? Why do all the colleagues that I like best leave, kind of thing. because there's this friendship gift here from the angels, a little soft. You know, we hear you, and the empathy that comes with this. We understand. We know you just went through this time, or you're dealing with some kind of little break or little loss here, but we are bringing in, we are going to help you here with this luck wish, this wish for luck. So maybe that's why I see here the luck and the support. And maybe that's why the charms, I naturally kind of split the charms in two, because we have the answer to your wish about, you know, we heard your wish and we're going to step in the next 3 months. So kind of already working on one wish, but they're helping out with another. So I skipped ahead there. So let's see here. Okay. So I am feeling validation, confirmation here of a relationship, some kind of connection, person-to-person connection breaking. Like I said, it could be the other person has moved away. The other person has chosen to take another job, move to another city, wherever it is. So I feel like maybe this isn't a disconnection you initiated, and maybe that's why I was feeling this being so soft, sort of a gentle, we understand, you know, something out of your control. And then we have the wish here again for balance, right? Like you feel like your scales are tipping here. They're not balanced now with this departure. You know, it's not a complete loss, like I was saying. It's sort of this gentle, oh, not again. Like, oh, shucks, that sucks kind of thing. You know, it's going to be harder to stay in touch, or, you know, I really liked that boss. I really liked that person. Energy, but you're not, you know, you're not fully consumed. You're not overwhelmed. Like I said, you're just focusing on, you know, next time, right? This infinity loop. So when it comes around next time, can I have a similar connection or better? Can I get that balance back? So it's really sort of your heart and head space right now. So I mean, you're quite balanced otherwise, Cancers. You're just kind of knocked a little bit here with this recent situation, this recent scenario that's got you just kind of thinking that you're, you know, of course, kind of just my luck kind of feeling. Can I get some luck here? And maybe that's why we started off with this kind of lighthearted grin, right? This gentle smile that he keeps pulling me back into here. You know, makes me feel the gentle lion from Narnia. You know, he greeted the children with such gentleness, and, you know, he did laugh and have a good time. Okay. So I think I covered here, obviously, you're wishing for your luck bucket here to be full. When it did drop, it was just sideways, which kind of gives me that ho-hum. You know, you're not thinking negative, but you're searching for luck here. And my flip-flops are, you know, help is there, just ask. So if you're just focusing on asking the angels to come in and provide some support and help and push you towards your luckiest path forward, they're definitely going to be doing that. But I feel like there's also, you know, physical help here in your waking life, in your daily life. So this could be friends who might know someone. Could be somebody who already knows that new manager, kind of give you some insights, help you kind of navigate the waters there. So, you know, you can seek help in both areas with the angels. You can manifest it and you can ask for it. So I did touch upon this as well about sort of the sense of family, longevity here. So a sense of family could just be like lifelong friends as well, or partners, right? A relationship, a connection of any kind, but there's length to it. There's history here. There's experiences and history, and there's an ending to it. And it's under your heart's wish. So it is something you've been wanting, something you've been considering, because the wolf here, it's you kind of talking. whether directly like out loud about it or just in your thoughts. But there's a lot of chatter, there's a lot of conversation right now regarding this connection, and sort of you wanting to move past it. This is also kind of screaming too, so maybe there's hurt there, kind of as I put it down. You know, that could be the reason, that could be the trigger behind, you know, the amount of hurt, because it's volume. So the amount of hurt between, you know, that this long-term relationship has provided you, it's not worth it. It's time to cut, and that's really what your heart's wish. Not to say your mind is agreeing with you, but your heart wants this connection to be cut so you can move forward with happiness. Oh, look at that. We got the story of, you know, she's trying to climb back into the boat and her father removes her fingers so she can't, right? She has to move forward on her own, swim on her own. I mean, that's a brutal way for that sort of lesson to come forward, but I mean, that's the sense, right? The waters might feel rocky, right? The cutting this cord, the ending might feel or actually be a little turbulent. You know, if it's you deciding to initiate your heart's wish, you might initiate that conversation to end it. So it might be turbulent, not well received, right? The father here is quite violent, quite anger. Not hurt, I just see anger. So upset, right? The degree of them being upset, but they don't seem hurt that your connection is ending. So even then, that's a sign that it's okay for you to move on. If they're not hurt, they're just upset that they don't have access to you anymore. So why, right? And your heart's wish really is that luck, right? You just want abundance and wealth and prosperity, right? This is our cornucopia, so wealth and prosperity in all areas of life, something that we display at Thanksgiving. Those of us that celebrate that holiday, that's the purpose of the cornucopia, represent that bounty, the gratitude from what you received that year and what you're looking for and asking for in the year to come. So, you know, you're really just focused on you, right? She's pouring the wine for herself. Your wealth, your bounty, your world. We saw the calmness over here. So this imbalance. Oh, whoa. I don't know why I pushed that whole thing forward. Maybe that's them saying, like, take this giant leap, or maybe you just made the decision of watching the video. You were like, okay, I got the confirmation I needed to end this connection. I know who you're talking about, and I'm going to move forward and do that because I want to collect my good luck here, my abundance. So we'll cut that cord. You know, everybody has a purpose, but they don't need to stay with you the whole time, right? Sort of coming back to it's okay to cut a long-term connection. Okay. What you do expect. So this is something that you're already feeling, right? Assuming, presuming, anticipating, all those kind of words. So we have now. So this is a 3-month reading, July, August, September. So either urgently, so within this time period, or July, so right out of the gate, you expect this to happen. So kind of any day now feeling. Any day now I expect this to happen. And this is a magical moment, but this is memory. This is reminiscing. So we got this connection back to your heart's wish that we were just talking about in terms of history. But this is positive. So your outlook is positive. So basically you're expecting any day now to receive some kind of miracle. So let's see what this magical moment, this magical miracle is. Oh, well, you expect bounty to come in. So wealth, money, maybe you're expecting some good news as well. So receipt of good news, receipt of some money. You know, maybe you're someone who plays the lotto and you're just feeling the good vibe this week. And you're like, yes, I'm definitely going to hit it. My numbers are going to hit it. So hang on to that energy. It's very rare that I get such degree of positive energy this sense of, I am going to achieve that bounty, right? It's now in her lap. She's already achieving it. The power manifestation. I already have it. It's flowing to me easily, right? She's connected. Yeah, but the pile of wealth here, right? Calm and collected, wishing upon the moon, staying connected to the moon, pointing up. So Cancers, a lot of you must be quite assured with self, quite assured in your belief systems as well, and quite connected with that sort of dimension of yourself, which is great. We saw that here, right? You're weaving your magic. So you're definitely connected in that space. What you don't expect. Interesting to see luck here, because you're asking, whoa, they threw the star at the luck, because your heart's wishing for luck, your head is wishing for luck, but you don't expect to receive luck, and yet you do expect to have a miracle anytime now. So maybe what you don't expect is the amount of luck that you're actually manifesting. So maybe you're envisioning getting that $100 back that you loaned someone. You're like, yes, I feel it. They're going to call me this week. They got the money for me. I'm going to get back. But you're actually going to also have the winning lotto ticket, right? Or they pay you back threefold because they just, out of gratitude said, hey, you know what, I'm going to pay you back with interest. So there's a star's quite large, it shines bright. So, I think what you don't expect is the amount of wealth. And it might not just be wealth in monetary sense, because I have knowledge here incoming, wisdom. So maybe that's what you don't expect, is that, with sort of the scale of the learning that's going to come with your miracle here that you manifest. This could be the acknowledgement, the awareness that you manifested it. Like, wow, I did make a dream come true. Or, wow, angels do exist. Wow, I can let people see me for me and be compensated for my value accordingly, right? And you're walking forward here towards your future here that we're getting to with confidence. So we saw confidence all the way through here. So we've got some very stable Cancer soul energy here today. Some very confident, capable individuals. And you guys know that. Very, very Leo-esque energy here for Cancer. So maybe some of you also have strong Leo in your chart. Okay, so what else do we know about what you don't expect? I have no idea why I just completely shifted how I was seating. I don't know if it's because it's the hangman here, right? A complete change in perspective here, but I think it's a change in lifestyle. Maybe that's what you don't expect, right? The impact. And I say lifestyle because your earth angel here, the raven, the crow, the magpie, depending on what area of the world you're in, they always deliver something shiny to you, right? A gift of thanks, a gift of gratitude. So I think your angels here are rewarding you now in this lifetime with gratitude. You changed your perspective on life. You're approaching it more stable. We saw that. You're willing to cut ties if you need to, if they don't serve you. You know how to manifest through affirmations and through your heart's wish. So what you don't expect is, like I said, the size of reward here could be knowledge, because our ravens often bring us wisdom from the Akashic records, but they're also bringing a gift, some kind of reward here. But it is a change in lifestyle. He's on his form of chariot here, and it's embellished, right? It's shiny, it's new. I was talking about winning the lotto. Maybe you win the lotto, but for some reason this draw also comes with a new car. We were talking about home here and a change in lifestyle. There's a lot of home lotteries, hospital charity lotteries and local community lotteries where you win the cash prize plus the home plus the car. That could be scale. You're asking for one thing and you get three, right? So the extra gift. Quite beautiful. Kind of wish I was born under the Cancer sign now. Okay. Haven't done my reading yet, my sign reading yet, so we'll see what I've got. Okay, so let's look ahead. So we're going to skip ahead and see what might come out in our September, October, November readings or beyond. So we have surprises here. This is my whimsical box, my Jack in the Box. Kind of spin it and you don't quite know when he's going to pop out, but there's excitement with it. There's anticipation, but there's knowing. There's a sense of knowing here. So I feel what's coming up, what will come true, you kind of already know. So I think there's some excitement here in your calendar. Maybe it's near the end. Maybe it's more August, September, or just September, October timing. Maybe you have something special planned in your calendar that's coming up. And then we have the circus tent, which is also whimsy, right? Entertainment. You go to the circus for fun, to be amazed, to hear music, to laugh, to socialize, have food, make memories. So there's something pretty grandiose coming up. It's large scale, it is a circus tent. So, it's something, it's not just a regular kind of calendar invite, right? It's something quite special here. Okay. Yeah, so we do have quite a large celebration here. I mean, it could be a family reunion, it could be a wedding. We've got the family energy here. We have all the dancing, the flowing of refreshments and food and good times. And it's, I would probably say in honor of someone specific. So maybe that's also why I'm saying a reunion or a wedding. Maybe it could be a milestone, birthday or anniversary as well. But I feel like there's someone or someone's specific that this large gathering is for, whether that's you. It could be your surprise birthday or a milestone that's being celebrated here, or a union, because it is sort of the sword in the altar here. Yeah, there's some kind of reason to there's a very specific reason to be coming together, a very specific person or a couple that is bringing you all together that you're looking forward to. So you already know that this is coming in the future. It is what's assured to come true. And I think what's assured to come true is not only will it be packed full of fun, but there might be some sort of little surprises there to create some unique and new kind of memories that you'll look back on fondly. So beautiful reading here for Cancer. Like I said, I was really enjoying connecting into your energies, and we'll connect in July next month, and we'll kind of look forward at August, September, October, and see how everything is progressing here.